Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday afternoon here in Central Texas, and it's hot. It's 94 degrees outside. I was going to do this video outside, but it's too hot. Beer 30. Beer 30 to me is when I obviously drink a few cervezas and enjoy myself. Anyway, I just took a shower, so I'm clean. I've got on my good Gildan t-shirt, a $2 shirt that's very, I don't know, it's kind of a fashion statement, but for Beer 30 today, if you'll excuse me, I'll have a swallow of my Frio beer in honor of this occasion. Here's to you. Prost. Das ist gut. Anyway, so at Beer 30 today, I thought I'd pass along a little humor that was given to me by a fella from Shiner, Texas, that used to be publisher of the Shiner Gazette. His first name is Joe. I won't give you his last name. But he was the publisher of the Shiner Gazette in the 70s and early 80s, I think. Could have been mayor of Shiner, Texas, probably. And we used to go to the tasting room at Shiner Brewery occasionally and have a few beers, and other places. It wasn't exclusive there. And Joe played the squeeze box. He played an accordion. And he also played in the Shiner Hobo Band, which is well known throughout the universe. And if you don't believe me, check out Shiner Hobo Band, and you will hear some of their lovely music. Papa, papa. Anyway, it's good stuff, because he was a bohemian. But having said that, he had this little thing he did about jokes, and he would call them Hall of Fame jokes. Well, this is one of the Hall of Fame jokes that I'm going to pass along to you, if I can get it correct, because it's not a really long joke, and it's not a dirty joke. It's just kind of, you know, it's nothing filthy in it for sure. But anyway, and the joke goes like this. And remember, this is a Hall of Fame joke, of which I know 3. This is one of them. There were a group of men many years ago that used to go hunting together every year for 1 week in a cold climate in northern Canada. Very cold. Usually when they got to their cabin, there was several feet of snow on the ground. So, and they really didn't do a whole lot of hunting. They did a whole lot of drinking and a whole lot of playing cards, which is what most hunters do. If they accidentally kill an animal, they probably did it with their automobile. But having said that, Huck and his friends were having a good evening, playing cards and drinking. And Huck was really drinking. In fact, he was drinking 2-to-1 to the other fellas. Well, early in the evening, or early in the afternoon, whenever it was, all of them decided to go out hunting. But Huck, who was already totally drunk pretty much, decided he would stay in the cabin while they went out hunting. And so he did, and they left and went out hunting. They were gone for a few hours, not too long, and they came back. They had killed a elk or whatever was there and field dressed it and brought back all the stuff so they could dispose of it properly, you know, the intestines and everything. But anyway, when they got close to the cabin, there was Huck. And there he was out in the snow with his pants down around his knees, and he was laying face down in the snow with a bottle of whiskey in his hand. So they knew what had happened. He'd gone out to take a crap and passed out and just flopped over. So they thought they'd pull a little joke on old Huck. So they took the intestines from the old field-dressed elk or whatever and put them in his pants, you know, in his underwear and stuff, and then pulled his pants up, fastened them, and then laid him back down in the snow. And they left again. And they were gone for 2 or 3 hours. And they came back, and they noticed that, well, Huck wasn't laying there in the snow anymore, so they felt he must be sobered up a little bit. So they go in the cabin expecting him to really lash out at them for their, quote, little joke. But there he was. He was sitting in a rocking chair, and he was just rocking back and forth. Rocking back and forth. He had a little stick in his hand. He's sitting there like this with a stick in his hand. just staring straight ahead. And one of the three guys looked at old Huck and they said, "Huck, what in the world is wrong with you?" And Huck says, "Well, men, as you know, when y'all left here a few hours ago, I was pretty well drunk. And anyway, I went outside to take a crap, and you're not going to believe it, but everything came out. Everything came out. But," he said, "by the grace of God and this little stick, I got everything back in." Enjoy your day, guys. Adios. Bye-bye. Use the Amazon link.